know that sound. That's bending on the diatonic harp. And I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. We're going to begin on the draw bend in hole 4. And I'm using a Hohner Marine Band Deluxe in C. So that note is D5. Try whistling this note. Your starting point when bending has got to be a clear, isolated single note sounding at its highest possible pitch. Now I'm going to be playing with a pucker, but many of the throat techniques used here are fundamentally the same if you tongue block. It will definitely help you play the note at its highest possible pitch if you can whistle it. So first of all, relax. Breathe gently and evenly from the diaphragm. You have to open your mouth and throat so that your jaw is open and there's actually a finger's breadth between your upper and lower rows of teeth. It's very, very helpful, especially when playing with a pucker, to extend your lower jaw forwards like this. Your upper lip should be resting against the upper row of teeth, lightly tensed. You don't want to pout. Don't do this. It's like this. So now, place the harp well into your mouth so that channel 4, the opening of channel 4, is in the center of your mouth opening. The harp needs to come right up to the corners of your mouth, like this. Because the lower jaw is extended forward, you can tilt the harp slightly upwards. Like this. This is very helpful because it makes it a lot easier to get the single note clearly and powerfully. You can see this if I change the angle. So the starting point then is to inhale gently with your jaw open, with your lower jaw extended forwards, with your throat nice and open, breathing relaxed from the diaphragm, and just let the air flow through the harp into your lungs like this. So when you've got that note sounding on its own and at the right pitch, what you now want to do is to move the middle part, the back part of your tongue upwards and backwards, and also pull your soft palate backwards. The soft palate is the part of the roof of the mouth behind the hard palate. Here, it's about here. And this plays a vital role in bending. So what I do when I'm bending, the sound of moving the middle part of the tongue upwards and back and moving the soft palate back is like this. So what you basically do when bending is you enlarge the column of air inside your vocal tract so that its length corresponds to the wavelength of the bent note, the longer wavelength of the lower bent note, rather than the original note, the one you just whistled. So now try that with the harp in your mouth, as I described earlier, with the tilt, with the lower jaw extended forward, with the jaws open, and don't suck. Breathe really gently, relax from the diaphragm. Then it should sound. You have to always remember this is done with the back part of the mouth. Your lips don't really play a role. Your tongue at the front stays where it is. It's the back part of it that moves upwards. The pressure plays very little role here. There's no point in trying to force the note. You can bend loudly and you can bend quietly. So it's not any help at all to make a great effort. The key to bending is to find the right throat positions, because the true bend is always created in the throat. You may find that it helps to move your jaw up and down a little bit like this, but really this is not a true bend. The true bend is created here in the throat, from the back part of the tongue and the soft palate. And if you practice this, you'll soon be able to make the great sounds for which people love the harmonica.